I remember some dude. There was some dude made up some challenge. It was called like the fire challenge or something dumb. This dude lit himself on fire. Went into
Nigga,
his
what?
yes, bro. It was on Facebook. I seen it. It blew up on Facebook. I'm like, this dude made up a challenge called the fire challenge. Grabbed lighter fluid, poured it on himself, and just filmed himself setting himself on fire. I'm like, what is your problem, bro? Like, what? Dog almost died for that. Went to the hospital and everything.
What
Like,
he didn't though,
oh my
and he
god.
uploaded it too, so
They
it's not like it
uploaded
bothered
it.
him.
That was like, I
Jeez,
was like,
bro.
wow. Every dumb internet trend is 17 minutes. Yo, yeah, I remember I had like a short convo with one of my friends about like these internet trends and like people people like just love like pointing fingers because like they would say like, oh, the new generation, you know, um they're doing all these challenges on TikTok. I'm like, bro, people have been doing this shit since Facebook, bro. I remember seeing um and I'm gonna bring this up. I'm not gonna show the video because I probably can't show it on Twitch or YouTube. So I'll see how I'll deal with that. But like, someone started a challenge on Facebook. This was like 2012 or 2013. Some some kid, some teen. I don't know. No, he wasn't a kid. He was older. Like he was like young adult. This dude poured lighter fluid onto himself, lit himself on fire, called it the fire challenge. What is your problem, bro? What is wrong with you? What? And like, bro, like I said earlier, people do stuff for attention and then they get nothing from it. Like they get the attention and then now what? Are you gonna get money? No. uh, okay, like what? And then there was other people doing it. I didn't even remember. I actually went back and watched the shout out to Do Not 1999 because he made a video on it, and that's like one of the first times I seen like the fire challenge because like it was on. I remember seeing it on Facebook. I'm like, dude, this dude lit himself on fire for no reason. His mom was freaking out in the video. Oh, put him out. Like, bro, what's the point of all this? You almost set your whole house on fire, bro. Smoke. The smoke alarm went off and everything. Whole body on fire. For what reason? He got sent to the hospital, I think, from what I remember. Like what? Like this all started from so. And then there's like the ones from before where they're from the first like challenges, like the cinnamon challenge. Okay, that was like innocent. Like I remember I did the cinnamon challenge too, like as a kid. Like everyone did that. That's like yeah, you could I guess choke or something like that, but like bro, fire chat, bro, yo, that was crazy, bro. Then he got like that's the thing, bro. Like they do that and then it gets other people to do it. Like bro, so like humans are just dumb. I don't know what else to say. Like humans, just, we've always been dumb. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. Dumb people have always existed. I ain't gonna let my entire house on fire for it. Exactly. But your body's that's crazy. Your body and everything. It's true, bro. I know, bro. Like I don't that's insane to me, bro. Oh, I gotta watch this video so I can see like the other challenges that I forgot because there were so many challenges within like the 2010s era that were crazy. People just choose to forget it. Y'all are choosing to forget it. Y'all remember all the crazy stuff that people were doing, bro.
By doing any of the things mentioned in this video. Tide Pod Challenge.
Yeah, the
So you're
Tide
having
Pod check. Yeah, bro. When was this? I'm
a
trying to
lazy
remember.
afternoon scrolling through TikTok when you stumble upon a video of a teenager casually
That was like
popping.
the beginning of TikTok, right? Like 2019, 2020. So like TikTok came out. TikTok came out when I was graduating high school.
a colorful, squishy Tide Pod into their mouth. For a split second, your brain does a double take, and you're left wondering why anyone would want to eat something that's not on the food pyramid. You just witnessed the Tide Pod Challenge, where common sense takes a back seat to internet fame. So, this trend kicked off in 2018 when some people decided that
2018.
filming themselves while biting into these soap-filled pods that look suspiciously like candy would be a fun way to go viral. Well, they aren't candy. They're colorful little packets of toxic chemicals for laundry, which
See, this was so random. Like, where did you come? Where'd you come up with the idea with this? I'm gonna put some laundry detergent in my mouth. Like, what? People are gonna follow you, huh? Well, bet I'm gonna follow you. What else do you got in store for us? Oh, nothing. I just want to do that for attention. Okay. Oh yeah, I looked at the Tide Pods and randomly decided it's time to eat. Like what? They don't even look. It doesn't look like candy too. That's another dumb thing. They come up with the excuse. Oh, it looks like candy though. No, it doesn't.
many of these challengers to the emergency room as the challenge quickly turned into a horror show of burns, vomiting, and in some cases...
This is just an American thing. This is what Americans do. My goodness. It looks like toxins. Exactly. What the hell? You gonna put that in your mouth? Like what? This is stuff Americans do. Talking about it looks like candy. Got an obesity problem. You think that looks like candy? What the hell?
Serious lung damage, all for a few likes and shares. It's safe to say that this trend didn't leave a good taste in anyone's mouth. Literally, the whole.
I remember they had to put on the packages that to tell people not to put the Tide Pods in their mouth. If this happened in anywhere else in the world, this wouldn't even been a problem. This wouldn't have been an issue at all. People shouldn't have to address that you shouldn't put laundry detergent in your mouth or eat laundry detergent. And then then people still did it after they started putting the warnings.
Fiasco got so bad that even Tide had to step in with a public service announcement
Yeah.
begging people to stop treating their detergent like snack food.
Right.
Because apparently, don't eat laundry detergent needed to be said.
It's like the reverse psychology. You tell people to not do it, they do it.
Cinnamon Challenge. One evening, you're hanging out with your friends, just trolling and daring each other.
We all remember what's her name? Glozell? She ate put the cinnamon in a freaking huge cloud of freaking cinnamon, bro. I think she put like a huge spoon of that shit in her mouth, bro, like a freaking cooking spoon, and just down that shit down. She was going way too far with it. Oh man. And if you tell them not to do it, they'll still do it. Exactly. Yeah, that reverse side. Yep. They don't care. It's like, oh, don't tell me what to do. I'll do it. Then they do it. And look at them. They're in the hospital.
Casually, but one of your friends decides to spice up the dare by betting that you can't swallow a spoonful of cinnamon in one go. So, you accept the challenge. It's just a simple kitchen ingredient, right? But as soon as you scoop that spoonful of cinnamon powder into your mouth, it's like you've unleashed a dragon inside your mouth. You'll be left choking, wheezing, and coughing like crazy. This is because cinnamon is
This was dumb too. I remember doing this, bro, as a kid, bro. But we all did like a small spoon of it. We never go overboard. Like look at her, the cooking spoon. You don't get a cooking spoon full of cinnamon and try to down it your throat. Pause. Like come on, bro.
Like the Sahara Desert of spice. It's dry, powdery, and absolutely determined to turn your mouth into a wasteland. And this is what people decided was fun in 2012.
Yep.
Suddenly, thousands of people on the internet were filming themselves trying to down a full tablespoon of powdered cinnamon
I never filled
without
myself,
water.
but
You see, those people who tried it ended up coughing, gagging.
not gonna lie, I had a sprinkle of cinnamon because I love churros. Hey, bro, it goes. It's You know what I'm saying? It's like a condiment. It goes with, certain foods. Yeah, it's a spice, you know what I'm saying? But this I feel like with any spice that's gonna happen, it's gonna freaking dry your throat up and make you cough and die basically.
And desperately trying
I
not
wanna
to
know who
inhale the
started these
fine powder,
challenges.
which, by the way, can seriously mess with your lungs. Some ended up in the hospital because they started developing severe respiratory issues, and
Yep.
there were even reports of people ending up with collapsed lungs. All of
Ouch.
this for a mouthful of misery and a few seconds of internet fame. The Salt and Ice Challenge. So it's the 2010s, a time when people are going crazy over the internet and doing all kinds of bizarre things to get
Yep. I
attention
remember this
online.
one.
Because you didn't want to feel left out, you decided to join in on one of the challenges, to get some of that attention for
I
yourself.
remember y'all remember the banana and Sprite challenge? Down like apparently if you eat a banana and Sprite like right away, it makes you vomit or something like that, or yeah, like vomit. I don't get the point. There's just no point of it. Like, okay, you did that for what reason? And recorded yourself for what reason? You look like a complete idiot. For what reason? I don't know. Especially back then. It made less sense back then because it wasn't like you could like monetize off the streams or whatever. Or if there was, I mean, you could live stream, but that wasn't like as common. But like, typically people didn't make money like that. Posted like the videos of themselves doing the salt and ice challenge, like, cause like you could get like on the front page of YouTube fairly easily back then, but like you don't get money from it. You don't get money from freaking a 5 second video of you just doing a salt and ice challenge. At most, you get a couple pennies each thousand of views.
As well. Unfortunately for you, the trendy challenge at this time was the Salt and Ice Challenge,
Yep.
which involves sprinkling salt on your skin and then pressing an
Yeah,
ice
pressing
cube
ice.
on
Yep.
top. The aim is to see who can keep the ice on the longest, because apparently that's what passed for entertainment. If you have never missed any of your
Oh
high
yeah,
school
the top.
chemistry
Yep.
classes, you'd know that this combo is extremely dangerous.
Yep.
You see, as the ice comes in contact with the salt on your skin, the salt lowers the freezing temperature of the ice, and in
Yep.
just a few minutes, you would develop severe burns that look like frostbite. People who participated in this
Idiot.
challenge ended up with second and even third degree burns, all for the sake of a viral video. Hospitals reported an increase in cases of frostbite from people
This
who
was a thing since the beginning of the internet, probably before. I don't want to hear nothing from the boomers, all that, bro. Humans, stupid humans have always existed. Now you could, oh, but there's more people people are more stupid nowadays. I refuse to believe that. But that's a whole nother argument. Look at this, bro. Why do humans do this? I don't know, bro. Humans in the chat, you tell me why, because I'm a butterfly. I don't understand this. We're just getting worse and worse. Honestly, bro. Dumber and dumber, bro. Dumber and dumber. It's like, for me, no, actually, I disagree with that, because it's like, I think it's I think it's just because it's the internet. We just see it. You know what I'm saying? We see all the dumb stuff people do and say way easier. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like on the surface, it looks like, oh, people back then were so, you know what I'm saying, so much smarter or whatever. It's like, bro, that's because we haven't, not everything has been like documented back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's now we're seeing, yo, humans are dumb. Humans are dumb, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it a little bit. It's like, huh? No, no. It looks like we. It seems to me that we've always been like this. So I'm just saying. Oh, my bad. What the hell?
didn't realize that the fun little challenge they saw online could leave them
Yep.
with permanent scars. Condom snorting challenge. You've
What?
probably seen the
I didn't expect that. Yo. wild stuff. I never heard of this challenge ever. W- Recent, when was this? When was this?
Infamous party trick where a magician would put an item inside his nose and magically bring it out of his mouth or one of his ears. The condom snorting challenge is quite similar to this magic trick, except this was not a trick but a real life trend that real life people participated in. To
Oh,
be a part of this challenge, you'd have to have a condom first, unwrap it, and then literally inhale the rubber through one nostril and try to
why?
pull it out of your mouth. The goal is to prove how daring you could be for likes and attention on social
Yeah,
media.
of course.
Well, everything went horribly wrong because the latex started getting lodged in some people's throats and lungs.
Oh, really? You don't think the most obvious would have happened? Just you're what? What? What is wrong? I'm getting more disappointed with yes. Me too. As a talking butterfly, me too. Man, the aliens are gonna destroy y'all. The aliens are gonna have a field day with y'all. Dunderheads, man, this is insane.
Leading to choking and asphyxiation. Because, newsflash, your nasal passages and throat weren't designed for foreign objects, especially not stretchy latex ones. Bird Box Challenge. The Bird Box Challenge was inspired by the 2018
Oh
film Bird
yeah,
Box, where
I
people had
forgot.
to navigate the world
Forgot
blindfolded.
about this. I watched this movie too. Great movie. People walking around blindfolded, completely missing the point of the movie. They ain't even like watch it. They just saw the blindfolds. Oh, this is a popular movie. I'm gonna start walking around blindfolded.
Folded to avoid certain doom. So, just like any other dumb trend, some
Yep.
people thought it would be fun to replicate the idea in the movie and move around doing their everyday
So
tasks
stupid.
blindfolded. Now, the people in the movie obviously had a reason to be blindfolded, plus, they have safety measures in place to help them avoid any real danger. However, the real world guys didn't think any of this through and literally started doing all sorts of crazy, dangerous things completely blindfolded. Some were driving, walking down the street, and even
Driving, dude. You can't give humans anything, bro. What is that, bro? You have been given life. Yo, I'ma start driving and blindfolded, walk down, mow my lawn blindfolded, put everybody else in danger, bro. Can't give humans nothing. Can't give them a good movie. Can't give them cars. Can't give them nothing. You can't give them the internet, that's for damn sure. Look at this. I peeped the AI video maker. I peeped the AI background. You thought we didn't notice? This is the future.
been cooking. Well, things began to take a horrifying nosedive because they were running into walls, tripping over things, getting severe burns, and ending up in road accidents. It didn't take long for authorities to step in and remind everyone that sight is actually pretty important for most activities. Milk Crate Challenge. Let's say you're at a backyard barbecue when you spot a stack of milk crates. Instead of using them to store drinks or supplies, you come up with the bright idea to stack the crates into a giant pyramid and see who can walk across them.
Yep.
Because, naturally, nothing seems quite as fun like balancing on a shaky tower
Yep.
of plastic. Since it was your idea, you go first while the others watch. You step onto the first crate, feeling like a tightrope walker.
I'm trying to remember if this was pre-COVID or after COVID, but I think this was after COVID, like 2021. I remember seeing this, bro. I remember this one person busted their back falling off the top of that. I remember somebody was like almost like halfway through the crate challenge or something like that, or like at the top on their way down, and then somebody just knocked over the crates. I'm like, bro, you can't trust nobody. Disaster waiting to happen.
And by the time you're halfway up, your knees start to wobble. As you reach the top, the crates collapse, sending you and your dignity crashing down into a pile of plastic and grass. This absolutely dumb challenge was termed the Milk Crate Challenge, where
Yep.
the only thing higher than the crates are your chances of ending up in the ER. What started as a silly stunt quickly turned into a viral
You never heard of this one? Yeah, bro. This was this was a short-lived one though, to be honest. It's not really memorable. But yeah, this was, hey, bro. These challenges come and go so quick.
sensation in 2021, with
Yep,
people all
I
over
was right, 2021, yeah. Because I remember this blew up on TikTok.
the world attempting to conquer these wobbly towers. As you can imagine, most attempts ended in disaster, with participants toppling over and suffering from broken bones,
Yep.
dislocated joints, and a whole lot of regret. However, even with the clear dangers, people kept trying because what's a little risk when there's internet fame at stake? But as
Yep.
the number of injuries skyrocketed, doctors and safety experts began to caution everyone to step away from the crates. Kiki Challenge. In
Oh
2018,
man.
singer Drake's song In My Feelings
Yep.
became a hit, and of course, with any hit, people started to create trends for the song. Finally, one stuck out and was aptly named
Kiki.
the Kiki Challenge. Basically, if you were participating in this trend, you would get out
Yep.
of a moving vehicle and try
Yep,
to
Drake.
dance alongside the
It
car.
is insane how the ties have turned for Drake. Back then, bro. Like you said back then, you would say you don't listen to Drake. They'd be like, people look at you weird. Now people look at you weird for enjoying Drake's music. That's crazy. Times have changed, man. Yeah, I remember the Kiki challenge. People would jump out the passenger seat of their car. I bet you there's a moment where somebody jumped out the driver's seat while driving, doing a dumb Kiki challenge. God, people are just.
The whole idea was to showcase your best dance moves on Drake's hit song, but it wasn't long before the challenge proved to be more dangerous than fun.
Yep.
Because some people would trip, stumble, or even nearly get hit by another vehicle, which made them end up with scrapes, bruises, and broken bones, turning what was supposed to be a cool dance challenge into a potential disaster. The dangers and risks involved got so much that the police and safety officials had to start issuing warnings, reminding everyone that jumping out of a moving car is not exactly the brightest idea. Vodka eyeballing. It's the weekend and your
Vodka
parents are out of
eyeballing?
town. Just like any normal teenager, you decide to throw a party and invited almost everyone.
What are these? What are these eye holes, dude? Y'all see?
Just like any normal teen.
What is this eye design right here? It's giving AI generated.
Teenager, you decide to throw a party and invited almost everyone from school. There were more than enough snacks and the drinks were flowing, and before you knew it, the party had taken a wild turn. To intensify the wildness, you decided to show off a new drinking trick you saw on the internet a few days ago.
Oh,
While
boy.
everyone watched in silence, you poured vodka into a cup, tilted your head back, opened one eye, and poured the vodka straight into it like it's a medicated eye drop. Before you
What?
do the same thing to your other eye, you explain to your audience that this is the ultimate way to get drunk faster. And
Huh?
one by one, everyone started doing the same thing. This was the
Why?
vodka eyeballing trend that started in the late 2000s. A trend that convinced
Really?
people that pouring alcohol directly into their eyes would give them a quicker buzz.
Like I said, bro. Huh. Millennials want to talk about Gen Z stupid. They with their TikTok trends. This is the amongst the dumbest things I've ever heard. What convinces you to pour alcohol into your eye? I ain't even heard of this, bro. Like, why? Why? I don't get. I don't can't wrap my head around it. What are you doing? Oh, it gets you more drunk. Even if it you can't even. It doesn't even sound fun. Nothing. What is? I can't come up with a reason to defend it. I'm trying to stoop down to their level. I can't. I can't. I physically can't. I'd have to. I don't know, bro. It'll take a miracle for me to do that. Like, bro, that's insane. I might have to look into this for a little bit. Like, vodka eyeballing. This is insane. Hold up, bro. That's crazy. Hold up, bro. Hold up. I gotta see this. Cause YouTube vodka eyeballing. Vodka. I have never heard. So I hope this doesn't get me banned or what is the point? Ah, it hurts. This is like it looks like this has been recently resurfaced or something. This is what? Eyeballing. You Russians going crazy. Excuse me. Fox 4 News eyeballing vodka. They had a whole news news segment.
From Vegas to Great Britain, people tossing vodka into their eye sockets has become an internet sensation. Some young people believe it gets them drunk faster because the alcohol goes straight to their blood vessels.
Of course, it made me cringe.
Dr. Kevin
It goes to be what, bro? It makes this guy. It looked like his eyes was like bleeding, right here, or like about to bleed, bro. That just seems painful.
Youth with Vision, a high school group that tries to educate teens on dangerous trends like eyeballing.
The first time I heard about this, my jaw dropped.
Ryan McElhaney.
First time I heard about this, my brain malfunction. All right, bro.
The logic behind the trend was the alcohol would skip your liver and seep straight into your bloodstream through the delicate membranes of your eye.
If you want to get, it's vodka though. It's so strong. Just drink it. So you have to pour it through your eye to get drunk faster?
Well, this is not true, especially considering most of the vodka ends up streaming down your face rather than getting absorbed.
Exactly, bro. It's your eye. That's such a tiny gateway into your body, anyways. My goodness.
But then your eyes aren't designed to handle 40% alcohol.
Of
So
course
if you
they're not.
try vodka eyeballing, what would follow next is intense burning, stinging, and a flood of tears. Instead of catching a buzz, you're more likely to end up with a raging eye infection, corneal damage, or even a risk of permanent vision loss. Despite the painful and obvious risks, vodka eyeballing became a party trick for those looking to show off, even though it was more likely to get you a trip to the eye doctor than a hangover. Despite all of these dumb trends, there's one that is not dumb at all and is full of fun.
This
and
sounds
that's
like
leading
a
our Discord.
that sounds like a freaking A Thousand Ways to Die episode. Remember A Thousand Ways to Die where you have people die in the most dumbest ways? I weirdly enough, I used to be scared of that show. I bet you if I watch an episode of that right now, it'd be super goofy. They had this one episode where this woman was on a plane, and I forgot what caused this, but her fucking like her, I don't know if she had like implants or something, but like her boobs exploded, and she just died right on the spot. I'm like, how is that? How does that happen? And then there was another one where oh, I'm trying to remember it. It was another one where the this dad, he had yeah yeah, it's a real yeah, bro. Search it up at your own risk. I mean, it was on TV, so it's not like super crazy, but like it was still like weird. There was another one where this dad was like playing around with like this it was like a BB gun or some fake gun, or like no, it was a gun that had no bullets in it, but like he was playing around with it, and this dude like he was next to his daughter or something like that, but then he pointed a gun straight to his head and like pulled the trigger, and he died. Yeah, he died. He shot like the pressure of the 'cause like when you shoot a gun, like the pressure of the air comes out of the pistol or whatever. So like when he shot it, he pointed at his head like like a suicide or whatever. He pulled the trigger and he killed the pressure of the air killed him. Like okay, like no one should be doing any of those things, but I still don't understand the airplane shit. That shit was wild. I was like, what am I watching?
Discord server. Banana Peel Challenge. You've probably seen cartoons where a cartoon character would step on a banana peel, slip, and do a ridiculous tumble before falling on its face.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry cartoons were filled with scenes like this. Well, some people decided to do the real-life version of it. So the idea here was simple. Throw a banana peel on the ground, then try to walk or run over it without slipping. And that is the Banana Peel Challenge.
Really?
If you've ever watched a cartoon, then you probably know how this is supposed to end, with you landing flat on your back.
Well, life is not a cartoon. Yeah, real life consequences. You're gonna land on your back and break it. Better take care of yourself. Since you think you Tom and Jerry. What you think this is? Mickey Mouse? You gonna walk, you gonna just stand back up? Look at what you got yourself into. Now you in a hospital. Oh, good man.
Legs in the air, just like in a slapstick comedy. But this wasn't just cartoon level fun and games. People seriously attempted to navigate over slippery banana peels while filming their attempts for Instagram likes. The challenge led to a lot of real life failures, with participants slipping, sliding, and sometimes crashing down in dramatic fashion. What started as a funny gag quickly turned dangerous as people underestimated just how slippery those peels could be. From twisted ankles to bruised tailbones, the Banana Peel Challenge turned out to be a classic case of it's all fun and games until someone gets hurt. So,
The ambulance gonna be what? Man, the ambulance is chilling. They're making a quick bag off of these idiots. The whole man, you know how the world works, man. Everything's a business. The damn hospital. Hospital is a business, man. They didn't make their money. These people right here, man, that's their audience right there. That gets the bread. That gets the bread for them. Come on now. That's their bread and butter. Oh, new TikTok challenge? Alright, be on the lookout. Every time I drive, this is one road that I drive, bro, to go to work. Always ambulance. Always ambulance going down. Scamming themselves. Hey, bro. It is what it is, bro. If they want to scam themselves, hey, bro. Let them at it.
while it might seem like a hilarious way to channel your inner cartoon character, the Banana Peel Challenge is one of those trends that reminds you that not everything from animation translates well to real life. Hot Pepper
don't say.
Challenge. Have you ever tasted hot
Oh, a
chili? Let's
classic.
say you mistakenly got some in your mouth.
Yep, hot pepper. Bro, there was a huge, like, surgence of this, like, hot pepper challenge. And I think it died off after the hot chip, the one chip challenge. And you know what? You know what sucks? 'Cause like, I remember there was like a 14-year-old that passed away from like eating like 9 one chip, something like that. He ate like a bunch of like one chips. It's like, bro, you're not supposed to. Bro. I know we do dumb stuff in our youth, but like, come on, dude. Really? I was gonna try the one chip challenge, but I mean, I did try it technically, but I didn't eat the full chip. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was tripping. I should have took it. I should have been a man, ate the whole chip. But if it ever comes back, like I'm gonna eat something super hot one day for my friends, cause my friends all did the one chip challenge, and I was there that day, and I just sat there, filmed them, and laughed at them, and I didn't even do the full thing. Why did a teen do that? But yeah, you have to be an adult to do it. Like you had to be like, or I think like at least 16, something like that. But I'm pretty sure you have to be an adult to do it. And then again, like he ate like 9 of them or some crazy amount. It's like, yeah, rest in peace. Definitely like my condolences. But like, man, watch over your children, dude. Y'all, come on. These challenges.
without knowing, or a friend dared you to just have one bite. Now imagine the pain you felt and multiply that by 100, and that would probably give you an idea of just how dumb and dangerous this particular trend was. Basically, if you were participating in this trend, you would first of all buy several bowls of the spiciest peppers like the Carolina Reaper and ghost peppers. You know, the hotter the better. Then you would
Yep.
literally start stuffing them in your mouth like candy while filming yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The goal is to endure the intense heat without reaching for a glass of milk, water, or anything else that might
These peppers that we're not really supposed. I don't think we're really supposed to just eat peppers raw like that. I'm not sure though. Someone could correct me, but I know there's like peppers that are a lot more tolerable, and they're just like there's some peppers that aren't even spicy at all. So
soothe the fiery inferno in your mouth. It's basically an extreme version of a spicy food challenge. Your mouth would literally feel like you've swallowed a live volcano, and your eyes would start to water like you've just watched the saddest.
I think you're right. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to like, be eating like the Carolina Reaper, like the regular peppers, okay, but like the Carolina Reapers, I don't think we're just supposed to we're supposed to be shoving them in our mouths. Pause. Like, nah. I don't even know, like, what do you even put that pepper in? Like, even if you mix it with food, that's just gonna like completely just overkill it.
Movie ever, but it's not from emotion, it's from sheer, unrelenting pain. But the pain doesn't end here. Your throat feels like it's closing in on itself, and your stomach starts to churn like
Yep.
you've swallowed a batch of
Destroys
burning
your
coals.
stomach.
As the heat just keeps building, you start to regret every choice that led you to this moment. You're convinced this is what dragons must feel like after a bad meal. The hot pepper challenge seemed like a harmless bit of fun, but as you sit there sweating with your tongue on fire and your dignity in tatters, it's clear that some things are better left uneaten. Those super hot peppers pack a punch more suited for a daredevil stunt than a snack. And while the challenge might get you some likes online, the aftermath is a lot less fun, especially when you're left batting a full body melt.
You feel like people are gonna die early from this? Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. Cause like I hear that peppers they're relatively like healthy. Like this is probably like the most like safest challenge here, low key. But like people, it's just that how people like you know do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do a hot pepper challenge and you'll be all right. But like people will like, oh, I'm gonna do 17 peppers. Like, dude, really? Hey, bro, it's the clout that's killing people. You know what I'm saying? It's the clout that's killing people. It's the attention that people are seeking. That's what's really killing people and shortening their lives. Physically, mentally, everything. It's not worth it, bro. What is the point of any of it, bro? There's just no point of it. Man.
Gallon smashing challenge. So let's say you're at the grocery store, scanning through a section of junk food when you suddenly hear a
Never
loud
heard this.
crash behind you, followed by a splash that sounds like a tidal wave.
Actually, no, I
magically
think I
appeared and hit aisle
think I've
5.
seen something
You
like
turn
this.
around to see a teenager sprawled on
Yeah.
the floor, drenched
People
in
running into those little setups where they have a bunch of items stacked on each other. Yeah.
milk
Stupid.
with a smashed gallon jug beside them. Now that is the gallon smashing challenge that went viral around 2013. To do this challenge, you would go to a grocery store and grab a gallon of milk or juice, then pretend to trip and dramatically smash the container on the floor, spilling the contents everywhere. The point of this challenge is to
Wow.
capture the whole messy spectacle on camera for some quick laughs and
I
internet.
don't even remember this. What? I thought it was some TikTok shit. It's like 2013, bro. Man, you unks is doing this in 2013. Y'all see that? It's a cycle. I'm letting y'all know it's a cycle. Don't fold into the new generation. New generation didn't do shit but follow the old generation. This is a cycle. Time and time again, people doing the same thing for the same results, the same reasons. I want to be famous. I want people look at me, look at me. And then after the 5 seconds, what? What? Nothing. Silence. Never heard of from the person ever again. Never heard of the challenge ever again. Unless it's these type of videos looking back at people doing dumb stuff. People have always been doing dumb stuff. People will continue to keep doing dumb stuff. It'll never end, unfortunately. Just like with the good and evil. Where there's bad, there's always gonna be good, vice versa. Risking their lives for a stupid challenge and they get nothing out of it. No money, no further progression in life. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You could be doing literally anything, bro.
Although the challenge seemed like a harmless prank, it quickly turned into a sticky, slippery mess. It often resulted in employees having to clean up massive
Yep.
spills, customers getting splashed or even slipping, and stores facing property damage. There's also the matter of wasting perfectly good milk or juice. Kylie Jenner Lip Challenge.
I remember
Jenner-
this. I remember this. Nah, I feel I have no remorse for people who did this challenge. People were putting their mouths in a cup, sucking like the air within the cup, so the cup is like glued. They're gonna talk about it, but I wanna go off of memory. But like people would do like suck all the air from it within the cup. The cup would be like, you know, I don't know, I forgot now. Yeah, they're gonna go over like how long they did it, but like I don't know if it was like 10 or like 5 or 10 minutes, but they would do that for a certain amount of time. They would take their mouth, they would take their mouth out of the freaking cup, and their lips were gone. Like I don't even know if their lips were covered from that shit. Like they must have had some type of permanent damage to their lips, cause that was like, bro, why? The whole point of it is to make fun of Kylie Jenner, but like to make her lips actually look like Kylie Jenner, but sometimes even worse. Like, so you're the butt of the joke, but even worse, you're the crack. You're the crack of the joke. What are you doing?
Jenner Lip Challenge is like playing a game of dress up, but instead of dressing up dolls to look like your favorite celebrity, you're damaging your lips. So the idea here is
Yeah.
to get your lips as plump as Kylie's without the magic of makeup or surgery, which was actually how Kylie got her lips to look plump. To do this, all you need is a shot glass, a small jar, or anything that can create a tight seal around your lips, then suck as hard as you can to create a vacuum. Now, after a few hours, you'd remove the shot glass from your lips, and boom, you've got the Kylie Jenner lip. Everyone jumped into this trend in 2015, hoping to achieve those famous
Idiots.
Kardashian pouts. But instead of achieving the desired full look, participants often ended up with lips that looked like they lost a fight with a wasp. People had bruises, swelling, and even busted lips were all part of the fun. Although, fun is probably not the right word when your mouth looks like a cartoon character after an anvil falls on it. What many didn't realize was that the suction could cause blood vessels in the lips to burst, leading to pain, discoloration, and sometimes even permanently looking like this. The Take a Bite Challenge. As a kid, you were probably dared by your friend to lick a frozen pole, and you did it because, well, you didn't want to be a chicken. Now imagine that same dare, but
Take a bite. Never heard of this. What is he biting? A monkey? The hell? Biting animals? Biting zoo animals? Shit, humans are the real zoo animals. My fault, humans. Just a butterfly expressing his feelings. My bad.
instead of a frozen pole, it's a bar of soap, a stick of deodorant, or a raw onion. Well, that was basically the Take a Bite Challenge, where the only thing dumber than the dare itself is the decision to do it. To do this challenge, you'd grab the weirdest, most inedible object around and sink your teeth into it as if it was a juicy burger. As the challenge went viral, it got even weirder. People were biting into things like candles and rubber shoes just to get the reactions from viewers who would cringe, laugh, or maybe even gag. It was like a bad episode of a food challenge show where the menu was compiled by a 3-year-old left alone in the pantry. The wackier the object,
You use your mouth to eat and talk. Alright. All of y'all should shut your mouths. Alright. Not do just don't do anything with your mouth. If you're biting freaking animals, biting shoes. Oh my god. Why though? I don't know. People put their feet in their mouth sometimes. You I don't understand it. You use your feet to walk. Use your mouth to eat and drink. You don't put your foot in your mouth. What's going on? What is that?
the better. Now, while some things were just gross or strange to bite into, like biting an onion or garlic, others were downright dangerous. If you think about it, biting into a bar of soap might seem harmless, but that soapy taste comes with a side of nausea and maybe even poisoning if you swallow enough.
Oh,
So the
really?
challenge
Oh, really? It's almost like it's made not to be eaten or put anywhere near your mouth. That's crazy. Some parents would actually like put soap in their child's mouth as a punishment. Child abuse. Just the same. That's abusive. Don't put anything toxic in your child's mouth just to punish them. Wild stuff.
went from funny to foolish pretty quickly as people realized that chomping on random non-food items could lead to more than just a bad taste in your mouth. This made some of the participants end up with broken teeth, stomach upset, and an urgent lesson in why certain things belong under the sink, not in your stomach.
Huh. All right. WVid the evaluator. All right, man. W stream though. Thanks for hanging out with your boy. I'm gonna need a bike thrown at me for all the dumb stuff I witnessed today. So, yeah, get another one right here. Couple bikes. You're throwing at me. Okay. All right, Kareem, snap out of it.
Are you challenging me?